of yourself as you get more healthy? How do you compare week after week to what you're doing right now?
Week after week, it's a process just to continue to stay healthy and continue to keep my body, healthy enough, definitely healthy enough to play. But right now, I feel like it's just, constant improvement and a constant confidence boost. So I just gotta stay in the training room and continue to do what I'm doing.
Where do you think you're seeing the most improvement right now?
Just being able to run, to be honest, to be able to run around, just top ends, and just being able to get in and out of routes a little bit better. And I just feel like as a receiving group right now, we look really dominant.
On the touchdown there, when was the last time you felt like you were able to run that freely, confidently, quickly, however you want to describe it?
It's been a little while, so it was definitely a good feeling.
Julian, Day talked about that touchdown where you basically ran through 3 people last week. Is probably his favorite play of yours so far. Have you always been like a physical runner like that? Like, what do you like about taking on contact?
I don't mind it. I'm a little bit bigger body of a receiver. Obviously I don't love getting hit, but if contact comes, I'm definitely not going to shy away from it. And I feel like that's definitely something I kind of embraced in myself. It's just that a little bit of physicality that some receivers don't have. But I feel like as a whole, our whole receiver room is pretty big and pretty physical.
Yeah, but it feels like that's the thing that maybe sets you apart in that room. Is that you maybe, injuries aside, you came in with that type of mentality of you want to kind of bring the fight to a DB, whether it's on the route or after the play.
I did bring it in a little bit. High school we only had one receiver on the field and we ran the ball a lot. So it was kind of something that just came with from high school.
Julian, I think there's a lot of people right now that are kind of wondering what vibes are like in practice. There's a lot of guys that haven't been available the last couple of weeks. Can you speak to the physicality or the way that maybe guys are pushing themselves in practice beyond what might be normal?
Yeah, no, we've had really, really, really good weeks of practice, and it's going good on good sometimes, and there's a lot of collisions and stuff that goes on in practice, but that's just part of football. Injuries happen, and they are part of football, which it is sad to say, but sometimes an injury could really put you to a point where you grow as a person. I feel like that happened for me. So some of the guys that are out right now are just being able to get back and be healthy and being able to get back on the field again soon. I feel like it's going to be a big confidence boost for us, and as well as the offense and the defense as a whole.
How do you try to find that line between playing hurt versus playing injured? Nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah, no, it's really hard, and it really depends on who you are as a person. That's something I kind of fought with for a long time, because I always wanted to be a hard head and be a tough guy and not take care of my body the proper way, and eventually it came and bit back on me. So it's a really hard happy medium to figure out, if you're really hurt or injured, or if you can play through it. So sometimes you just gotta take the safe way.
It feels like so much of your time here has been kind of dedicated to answering questions about your health and not necessarily getting to talk about football. Are we seeing what Julian Fleming brings to the table these last couple of, whether it's the touchdown passes, whether it's the physical line, just from a football standpoint, being healthy and being out there and being able to show exactly why you were brought here in the first place? Are we seeing all that right now?
I feel like some stuff is starting to show through, just little glimpses and stuff like that going on, but there's still a lot of football to be played and still a lot of improvements to be made in regard to myself and especially us as an offense as a whole. So I feel like we're just going to continue to improve as a whole entire offense, whole entire team, and sky's the limit.
Given you did come from a school where it was either go hit somebody for a run play or run straight and be a better athlete than everybody else. Where have you maybe improved the most just as a football player? And actually learning wide receiver?
Definitely just in little details, route running, top ends, foot space, depth on routes, distance from DBs, just stuff that I never really had to think about in high school. But coming here, everybody talent's equated. So what really wins is technique. So you gotta have better technique than the man across from you to really be successful.
How did it feel when you got that first touchdown this year?
It was a great feeling. It was. I feel like it was kind of like not a long time coming, but it was just like anticipated for me. Like I was hurt, and I was really good in camp. I was solid in camp. I was feeling good, feeling healthy, and then boom, I just had something little come and happen. So it was hard sitting down for those first 2 weeks, but you still got to encourage your team. So just being able to be out there with them again it was awesome.
So
So
it's kind of like, finally, now you guys see what I am.
I mean, yeah, almost finally. But like I said, I would never want to go back and not have those injuries, because really it built me to as a person. It really helped me grow as an individual and who I am right now. So.
Julian, what was CJ's demeanor like today? It was something that maybe we noticed. It wasn't a characteristic performance from him, and there's a couple of times that he looked a little bit disappointed in himself. But what was he like in the huddle, and what was he like on the sidelines?
He still had the same energy. See, he's the leader of the team, so he really brings everybody's energy kind of bases off him. So he's really hard on himself, obviously, as a quarterback, and as a person, you're always going to be harder on yourself. So he's very critical of some of the things he does, but he never brings it into the huddle or lets it affect any of the team like that. And overall, I feel like he still had a really, really solid game. We just ran the ball a lot. We had a really balanced attack, so I feel like it was a solid team performance.